Welcome, and thank you for joining us today on this beautiful, kind of dreary morning in Joplin. For those of you who don't know who I am, I would love to meet you and get to know you. But my name is Emily Frankowski, and I am the Executive Director of Connect2Culture. And if you didn't know, you are at Connect2Culture's 8th Annual Joplin Arts and Cultural Preview. If not my cue, this might have given you a little clue to where you were and what we were doing today. But every year we host this wonderful event so that we can all gather as arts and cultural representatives in our community and share about our programming for the upcoming year. And I know that both the Post Art Library and the Joplin Public Library are in attendance today, and they're well represented, and I just wanted to give them a special thank you for letting us use their space for all of those years to host this event before we had our home of our own. So thank you very much. And as I hope that most of you know, Connect2Culture is Joplin's community arts agency. So we support and promote all of the arts and cultural organizations in the Joplin area at all times through a variety of resources, online and offline. We have also been working tirelessly since around 2007 to realize this building that we're in today, the Harry M. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. And we're also a performing arts presenter, providing nationally touring artists as well as regional and local artists a place to share their talent. And we are sitting here in the Beachfront Performance Hall, which is our lovely home theater, finally. We used to travel around, but now this is where you will find us in perpetuity. As a community arts agency, we offer our annual Connect2Culture Roundtable series. And if you're new to kind of coming to these events, our Arts and Cultural Roundtables are a series of professional development workshops for all arts and cultural groups, and we usually have about 3 every year. I know some of you have attended our speed networking event that we held actually in the same room. So we usually do our speed networking event, so all the arts and cultural representatives can kind of get to know each other really quickly. And then we do this arts and cultural preview every year, and then we usually have at least one other topic where we bring in a speaker or share about arts advocacy. We've done a lot of media panels in the past. We've talked about really fun topics like copyright law, that everyone is just super interested in. But good things to know. So we hope that this will not be your last arts roundtable with Connect2Culture. And this event is so special to us because not only does it help us selfishly figure out what you all are doing, and then Lauren can put it in our arts and cultural calendar, and we can all, all of us, as well as the entire world, can know about your events. But we all get the chance to kind of hear what everyone else is doing. A lot of times we're working very feverishly by ourselves, a small army of 1 or 2, but it's really important for us to kind of get that bigger picture of what's going on in the arts community and maybe consider collaborating with each other. Wouldn't that be nice? And we want to grow this event. We are doing, we have this event where people speak and we do it really quickly and then it's done, but maybe we would like to grow it so that this maybe becomes part of an arts and cultural expo now that we have this wonderful building where you would all maybe have booths throughout the building and the public could come and talk to you, and then maybe this would be the culmination of that event. So we have a lot of new events that we're dreaming up here in our new space. So we will have a survey that we send out via email at the end of the event. So please give us your input on how you would like to see this event grow, or what other kinds of events you think Connect2Culture could bring so that our arts community can continue to grow together. Also, this is your annual reminder on behalf of Lauren Brown, our wonderful community arts assistant, that you need to get in touch with her, daily, monthly, yearly, as often as you'd like, because most of you probably receive her email every month and maybe mid-month sometimes, just reminding you to get her your information, because she takes that information and she puts it on our arts and cultural calendar, and it doesn't just live on our website. We don't rest there. People do, there's traffic always to our website learning about what kind of events that are going on in our town, but we go on both KOAM and KSN and talk about these events. We send them out to over 3,000, maybe even 4,000 now, email subscribers that get our weekly arts email as well as our monthly arts. So we are taking that information and we are sharing it with lots and lots of eyeballs. So she would love for you to stay in contact with her. She's hiding over here on stage right, very comfortably. She waved at me, so I'm going to wave at you for her. But after this, please say hi to Lauren. She'd love to get to know you and to help you promote your events. Also, a special announcement. The Missouri Arts Council is going to be holding their annual meeting right here in Joplin. For those of you that are new and don't know the Missouri Arts Council, they are a change maker in the arts in Missouri, and a lot of us that are in this room receive state funding through their grant program. And they're just wonderful people as well. And so we're so lucky that they're going to come to the Cornell complex and hold their annual meeting here. And you're all invited. On October 11th, if you want to pencil this in, you can sign up for a one-on-one meeting with Michael Donovan or his staff as well to talk about the grant process. And Sharon Beshore, the chair of the Missouri Arts Council, brought a sign-in sheet. If you'd like to sign up for those, it will be where you signed in today out in the lobby, so you can sign up for a one-on-one session. And then October 12th is a very big day that we're going to coordinate a major press release with the Missouri Arts Council. Many of you, and hopefully most of you, know that Connect2Culture, as being community arts agency for Joplin, kind of leads the charge with arts advocacy in our area. And we've participated in Americans for the Arts National Economic Impact Study, Arts and Economic Prosperity. This is our second time we have completed this survey process for them. We first did it in 2015, 2016. And basically, it just, many people don't realize the arts-related spending that's associated with all of the events that we put on. People come downtown, we'll just take one of our performances. They come downtown, maybe they go out to Red Onion for dinner beforehand, maybe they stop in a boutique downtown and buy some bangles for the special performance, I don't know, an outfit of sorts. We don't have paid parking, but if they did, then maybe they would pay for some parking. Maybe they had kids at home and they have to pay a babysitter. But then they come to our show, and even before they buy a ticket, they've made all of these other economic impacts on our city. And the last time we participated in this study, which happens every 5 years, it happened in 2015. Okay, I know 2015 plus 5 is not 2023, but there was the pandemic, and so it took a little longer. But the last time we participated, we found out that the nonprofit arts and culture sector is a $5.4 million industry, with $1.8 million spending by all of us as organizations for a return of $3.6 million in event-related spending by the audiences. And it also employed a full-time equivalent of 191 full-time jobs and generated $3.4 million in household income to local residents. And that's not all. So if you go to connect2culture.org/advocacy, you will be able to download this report and educate yourself, so you can go and talk to our representatives, our city council, and then use these numbers in your grant reporting. Your grant asks for money, and it's wonderful information to be able to use for the future of the arts. So we, I say we, but mostly Lauren has worked with you all to gather over 800 audience intercept surveys at your events, so that we can kind of tabulate all of their spending. And then in turn, all of you filled out your internal organization surveys that kind of gave information about your spending. So that was a little wordy, but I wanted to give you all the numbers because I love them. But October 12th, we're coordinating a press conference with Missouri Arts Council. So we will have our numbers, that we will tell the press and anyone who would like to come. I hope all you will be there because you helped us get these numbers. And then the Missouri Arts Council will also announce, on behalf of the state of Missouri, what those numbers look like today. So that will be very exciting. And then, if you didn't have enough, you could come back October 13th, and you could actually attend the Missouri Arts Council's board meeting. Anyone can come and sit in on that. It will be around 10 a.m. So we will send this information out a little bit later in a press release to all of you as well. So with all that being said, let's get back to the preview, because I know you all have probably other plans today. But hopefully all of you have picked up a notes sheet when you signed in. You can write your notes on there as people are speaking. It is also the order of the presentation, so it goes left, right, top to bottom. And like I said, if some people aren't here yet, we can put them at the end of the entire event, and they will have a chance to share as well. So this is the 8th time we've done this. The goals that we have in mind are, first and foremost, we wanted to create a safe space so that all of us can come together and share events that we have planned for the upcoming year, and hopefully synergies will develop and inspire collaborations between organizations to foster that sense of community in our arts world. Secondly, we want to make this information readily available to the public to grow audience. And thirdly, we want to invite the media and share this information with them so that they can pencil in dates to their calendar and make sure they come to your events and cover those events. And let me explain how everything will work. Some of you, this is old hat, but some of you, maybe this is your first time. So each organization will have 2 minutes to explain the mission of their organization and what events planned for the upcoming year. And obviously, the order you have was picked at random based on when you signed up. So the early bird gets the worm. When you're presenting, please make sure to introduce yourself, what organization you are representing, and speak clearly into this microphone right here. Don't go over here. No. Stay right here so everyone can hear you. And that will also make our student workers with KGCS, Missouri Southern's television station, very happy with you, because we have an ongoing partnership with them that they record this event for us, and then we place it on Connect2Culture's YouTube. We create timestamps for each organization, and then anyone can go visit that throughout the year and kind of revisit each organization. So thank you very much to Ethan and Scott, and I believe Lydia are here today, and they have got their cameras, so thank you very much to them and for helping us every year encapsulate this for the future. And so that will be on YouTube, and we'll also share it on Facebook. With that being said, I do want to encourage everyone, even though we'll be online and you could watch it later, to stay to the very end. Because I think that the time after this event, learning what people are doing, then being able to talk to everyone and maybe forming a collaboration is kind of the most special part of this event. So please do consider staying so they can hear everybody. And of course, since nobody ever wants to go first, I'm forced to go first to show you all how it's done, even though I've been talking for far more than 2 minutes. But I will fall on the sword and I will do 2 minutes. And so then you can see, I'll try to be long-winded as well, so that you will hear at the end of your time, you'll see a clock that's going to be counting down while I talk on the bottom right. And there will be a sound that will encourage you to stop speaking at 2 minutes. So historically, that happens to me. So Lauren, whenever you're ready, I will start. All right. Well, Connect2Culture, I'm Emily Frankowski, and I am the Executive Director of Connect2Culture. And Connect2Culture is the cultural heartbeat of Joplin, and unlike any organization in the area, We're a nonprofit that ignites a passion for the arts, culture, and entertainment, and we fulfill our mission as a community arts agency, a visionary, and a performing arts presenter. As a community arts agency, we promote and support over 40 different arts and cultural groups, be them nonprofits or for-profits. And our services are free of charge and not only benefit the organizations themselves, but the community at large. We create reliable, easy access to creative offerings in our area, and we invite everyone to benefit from these free and fun services. We're born out of the dream for this building that we are in today, and as of November of last year, the Cornell complex opened, and it is the home for the arts, being home to both Connect2Culture, Spiva, as well as Musica. And we are in our B-Shore Performance Hall, which is Connect2Culture's home theater. We have about 400 seats. And then behind me is our Leggett and Platt Green, where we have outdoor performances. We'd love for you to host events here, performances, and now our role as performing arts presenter has really taken off since being in this building. Last season was amazing in our new home. We had over 18 shows that entertained more than 5,500 ticket buyers. In addition to our public shows, we had 7 school shows or outreach workshops that entertained over 2,500 K through 12 and even college students. We also brought back JoMo Jam and Music Festival outside and had 8 local bands that entertained more than 600 community members. This next season will be our biggest ever with over 20 shows, and we have more than 10 school shows and workshops. We have all sorts of genres, even a winner of The Voice. There's a lot to look forward to, and our resources touched more than 13,000 lives. So thank you very much.
All right, good morning, everybody. So my name is Jason Bright, and I'm the chairman of the JoMoCon Committee. For those of you who do not know who we are a fairly young 501c3 here in the Joplin area, and we have 2 missions. One is to promote local as well as international culture, and the second is to support local charity initiatives. And the way we do that is by organizing events. And for right now, we have one main event in our repertoire, and that is JoMoCon. It is a pop culture convention. And this year, actually just last weekend, we held our second in-person JoMoCon, and we did it right here in the Cornell complex, which, by the way, Connect2Culture and Spiva, a gigantic thank you from me and my team. We loved getting to use this beautiful facility for this event, and it was an unqualified success. So, really quick, not to get all corporate, but I was gonna give you the numbers that we pulled. So our first event last year, our first in-person event, we had 500 people, and we were able to make a donation. Oh, by the way, one of the main things about this is that we take half the proceeds from the admissions and we give it to a charity that we chose that year to support, right? So last year, we chose the Turnaround Ranch of Ozark Center. We pulled 500 attendees, and we were able to donate about $2,671. Not bad. This year, we pulled 870 attendees, and we were able to donate $6,126 to the Children's Center of Southwest Missouri. Yeah, it was... Yeah, go ahead. I'll give up some of my seconds for that. No, thank you. But it was a really fun time. We learned a lot, and it was, it blew the last one out of the water. As you can see, we had some premier guests, like we had Ryan Bartley. She's a voice actor from Berkeley, California. We flew her in. We also had 3 Trails Taiko. That's a Japanese traditional drumming group from Kansas City. And then we had a lot of local performers and actors that came in, like Dream Theater came in, and also the Wolf Rich Entertainment Group with Joplin Improv came in also. So we try to unite international culture with Joplin culture. That is like our goal. See you later if you want to get involved.
All right, next up we've got Heartland Opera Theater.
All right, my name is Will Mounts. I'm president of Heartland Opera Theater. We ended last season, our 24th season, with a bang, Pirates of Penzance. Several sold-out shows. Thank you for all your support with that. We've already started our 25th season with She Loves Me. Those were also sold out, so it was a great way to start the season. We're entering this 25th season this winter with Hansel and Gretel. That will also be our educational outreach performance to work with school children. And then in the spring, we'll be doing Dido and Aeneas. And we'll be taking that on the road with Carthage and Neosho and, of course, Joplin. We just want to thank Connect2Culture for doing this. We appreciate all your support. And I'm coming off the tail end of a cold, so I'm going to exit after this. But Lauren and Emily both have my contact information if you need to get a hold of me. So thank you.
Next up, we welcome Missouri Southern State University Institute of International Studies.
Good morning. I'm Chad Stebbins, Director of International Studies at Missouri Southern, and you may be well aware that every fall semester we choose a different country or region of the world to emphasize on campus. We call this the theme semesters, and it's part of our statewide global mission to provide every student with an international experience. And so by the time a student graduates, he or she would have been exposed to 4 or 5 different cultures on campus. So we selected Ireland for fall 2023. We have about 40 events scheduled throughout the semester, beginning in a couple weeks. And all of them except for 2 are free. The 2 events that there is a charge are the food tasting events. On September the 5th, our Fresh Ideas staff is presenting a Taste of Ireland, an all-you-can-eat Irish buffet for $13. And then on September 14th, at Just a Taste in Webb City, we're having an Irish trio perform, and your general admission ticket includes a glass of Guinness. So, of these 40 events, we have guest speakers, we have cultural events, we have readings, we have art exhibitions, concerts, just quite a variety. We do have an Irish film festival, 10 films, on Tuesday evenings. Half are on campus, half are at Bookhouse Cinema. We appreciate Bookhouse for their longstanding support. Films are free and open to the public. And the highlight is a visit by the Irish author Colm Tóibín on November 16th. We're all reading his book, Brooklyn, which was a bestseller in 2009. We're also showing his film, Brooklyn. His novel was made into a film in 2015, 2 days before he comes. Thank you very much.
Now we welcome Joplin Public Library to the stage.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. I am Lori Crockett, the PR Marketing Assistant for Joplin Public Library. Our mission is to open tomorrow's doors today through diverse opportunities to learn, create, explore, and have fun, and our next year will embrace this to the fullest. We recently completed our summer reading program with over 1,300 participants, 3,110 program attendees, and over 600,000 minutes read. Summer Reading's an initiative that we provide the community every year, and planning has already started for summer of 2024. Our children's department will continue to offer weekly story times and programs like STEM Club, Lego Build-a-thon, and Young Artists. And our teen services offers teens not only their own space in the library, but programs and events centered around their interests. Adult services programming has grown this year. This October, we're partnering with the Post Art Library for the Free Writers Fair, and our second Joplin Reads Together will take place in spring of 2024. Monthly activities such as bingo, chat and craft, and book swap continue to be popular, and we have so many offerings at the library that are due in part to our community partners, and we're thankful for each of them, and we invite each of you to consider a future partnership with JPL. And of course, in addition to all of our programming, we offer over 126,000 items in our catalog, including books, audiobooks, magazines, and movies. This year, we've expanded our digital library, offering new databases, such as Canopy for streaming content, and Creative Bug is actually launching next week for our craftier friends. We are the place to go to research genealogy, apply for a passport, or try new things in the makerspace. And speaking of new things, we have several, ranging from tools and tech, kitchen gear, arts and crafts items, and games, puzzles, and more in our Library of Things, which launched in May. There's something for everyone, and thank you for your time today. We encourage you to take advantage of all we have to offer.
Next up, the Langston Hughes Cultural Society.
Good morning, everyone. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me. My name is Melissa Swindell. I'm the president of the Langston Hughes Cultural Society, and we were started back in 2019. I've been president since 2020. Right now, our goal is to raise awareness of Langston Hughes, the fact that he was born here and his works and everything he's done throughout his life. Last year, we ended our year with the mural. As you can see, thank you to all of those who helped us support and guided us through that process. We really do appreciate it. Right now, we are working on the 1046 project. That is where 1046 Joplin Avenue is where Langston Hughes was born. And we are trying to get a historical marker put there. And we are looking to collaborate or get any information from any of you guys that can help guide us along that process to get it to become a historical landmark. Let's see what else. And we are also planning in the spring or summer of 2024, we had recently got a grant post-COVID, and we haven't been able to effectively, put the play on until, so we're gonna try to plan on putting it on this summer, spring or summer of next year. We would love to have anybody who wanna, collaborate with us. I'm trying to get us out there more. We kind of fell off a little bit last year because we're a small group of people, and so we all work and we get busy. But yeah, that's what we're planning. So I didn't think I'd make this. Well, thank you.
Next up, Bookhouse Cinema.
Hi guys, I'm Holly from Bookhouse Cinema. Many of you are familiar with me. We've worked together a lot. We are Joplin's only independent movie theater. We do new releases of indie films, documentaries, classics. We do a variety of other programs. Tonight we have live comedy, we have music. We love to share our screen with all of you guys. So if you want to collaborate with me, don't hesitate to contact. We can do a fundraiser night or anything like that. We are going to start the Irish semester with Missouri Southern this August 29th is the first date. So we're really looking forward to that. I have some calendars that I left out in the lobby. They do list all of the information for that and then all of our upcoming films. We put out a new calendar just about every 2 weeks. Our website, bookhousejoplin.com, is updated regularly with new events. We have some exciting stuff that's coming up. Cat Video Fest is a feature-length film of cat videos. I know, who's not excited about that? You just watch with just utter bliss cat videos for an hour and a half. And some of the proceeds from that are going to go to Spare Cat Rescue. So we're happy to collaborate with that. I think some people will be there to represent and share information of how else you can help them. We've also got some fun documentaries and new indie releases as well as different stuff. So check out our website, bookhousejoplin.com. If we haven't worked together yet, I would love to work with you guys. We should do more fun events and raise awareness and funds. So I think that's it. Thank you.
Now we welcome Local Color Art Gallery and Studio.
Good morning. My name is Chad Quitzer. I'm a leather crafter specializing in Western-styled floral carving. We are an amazing artist collective, if you will, all of whom work on original art. You'll often see them not only just working in their gallery, or excuse me, their studio, they'll be in there working in the Local Color Art Gallery as well. We are celebrating our 13th year in the historic Griffin building. on South Main at 1027 South Main, actually. We feature paintings, pottery, sculpture, jewelry, glass, paint pours, glass and resin art, leather, and stained glass. We offer a nice selection of Route 66 art. We teach classes in oil, watercolor, glass, and jewelry to ages 8 and up. The gallery hosts art auctions that benefit local nonprofit agencies such as the Breast Cancer of Ozark Foundation, Ronald McDonald House of the Four States, Watered Gardens Empty Bowls Initiative. We look forward to doing more fundraisers and art auctions also in the near future. We host Valentine and Mother's Day as well as Christmas open houses for the holiday shoppers and to come in and meet and greet and purchase original one-of-a-kind art. The art is often featured if you go to Krabby's or Club 609, you'll see a lot of our artists' work hanging there. We're always happy to have new visitors. We welcome you in, and we hope that you can come and see us. Thank you.
Now we offer a 2-for-1 special with Missouri Southern State University's Department of Art and Design and Spiva Art Gallery. That's why there's 4 minutes.
But as someone who teaches classes that are 3 hours long, 4 minutes is like a blink. I'm Frank Pischker. I'm the chair of the Department of Art and Design at Missouri Southern. We integrate a university liberal arts education with professional training in art. We develop artists who then become designers, teachers, and studio artists. We are still treading water. We're down about 3 majors from last year, which is really pretty remarkable considering how many we've been graduating and how touchy enrollment still is post-COVID. We're also down a professor this semester, or a school year, so everyone's on double secret overload status. But for a small little group, we're still thriving pretty well. We got several events coming up. We have our typical Fine and Performing Arts Discovery Day, where prospective students can come check out the university. That's also with language and literature and performing arts. We have our High School Arts Day, where we bring in about 100 high school students from the region to work with our professors in our studios, actually making things totally free of charge. That'll be in October. We're also doing our second round of our Artful Medicine Symposium. It was so good last year that we made it a national event. So instead of 1 day on campus, it's now going to be 3 days. The first day is actually going to have a keynote speaker here in this room, I believe. The idea is for medical practitioners, arts actually is an important background skill set. It helps with empathy, it helps with bedside manner, it helps with observational skills. So we're trying to make our medical students be stronger by better arts curriculum. In November, we'll have our Nanette Philibert Business of Art Symposium. We bring in 2 keynote speakers for that, one from the design world, one from the studio world. This is free and open to the public, so any art practitioner in Joplin should come to this professional development opportunity. In the spring, we'll have some study abroad trips, one to Canada. Summer, we'll do our typical 5 weeks in Scandinavia. We sent over 10% of our entire majors to Europe last year, 14% the year before. Our graduating senior class, 40% of them had studied abroad. And that, again, included 2 pandemic years where there was no study abroad. So we are high achievers in getting our students out to see the world. We'll also have in the spring an Empty Bowls fundraiser for our campus food co-op, a publication of our Blix catalog, which we do every year. And one thing I don't think anybody really realizes is we have a design practicum class where that class is set up like a design firm. And their entire objective is to do design projects for real world clients which are mostly not-for-profits. So if you have like a logo that's a little squeaky and you want a little tweaking, drop us a line and we can send our students on it and actually build you up. It's a good experience for them. I am going to move into the gallery now because it always takes longer. So our Spiva gallery is really confusing because it has the same name as this Spiva gallery. So we did get permission to explore changing the name. So if you want to buy a gallery and have your name on it, also drop me a line. With our Catherine Hyde Visiting Artist Program, we have a selection of national shows coming up. Yeah, I'm ahead of that one. So right now, showing starting Monday is a student show, a group we sent to Ireland. This is artwork that they've made in response to that trip. That's the first event of the international theme semester. We're following that out with Finding Inspiration, Dublin Photographs and Paintings, 1963 to 2020. This is a Missouri Arts Council grant-funded event. We're bringing in photographer Alan McWeeny, who was born in Ireland but lives in New York City now, and his partner, Pesha Altman, who was born in Israel. Alan did a series of photographs in the 60s, and then during the pandemic was posting them on Facebook, and then the responses from that were so much more than what he expected. He built and developed a book that was then published about that experience as well as the photographs. At the same time, his partner was doing paintings based on these photographs. So this is the first ever show in the United States of the two bodies of work shown conjointly. There'll be a lecture on Thursday, September 7th, and then a second one on Friday, September 8th. And we're very consciously trying to have as many of our lectures, our visiting artists, on the second Thursday of the month. So we don't interfere with first Thursday, and we don't interfere with third Thursday. So come see art 3 Thursdays of the month. We're going to follow that up with Arcana. Arcana is a ceramics exhibition by Adam Posnick out of West Fork, Arkansas. He's an adjunct instructor at the University of Arkansas in their $50 million ceramic studio. They're a little bit bigger than us. We're still working on exactly when his lecture will be. He is also doing one with our high school art day in conjunction with that.
All right. I think we've got to move on. Thank you so much, Frank.
Oh, we have other shows coming up too. How come there wasn't a 4-minute beep?
You did.
That was 4? Hey, I'm used to 3 hours.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. And also, thank Connect2Culture for putting this together. This is really an awesome event, and I'm really thrilled to be able to be part of it each year.
Thanks, Frank. All right, next up, we've got Great Wonders Productions.
Hello, everybody. I am Steve Head. I'm president of a new organization called Great Wonders Productions. It was 8 months and 4 days ago that I sat upstairs with Heather and Sean and Sharon, and I was dreaming out loud about a movie screenplay we had and about making a movie, a full-length movie as a nonprofit, and it sounded pretty grandiose, and I kind of left kind of embarrassed. But we ended up, just a word of encouragement from Sharon, and we ended up going forward. And we started this new organization in January as a 501c3. The first few months, we're getting bylaws out of the ways and board of directors and things like that. But we were able to have our first event right here at the Cornell complex in May. We showed a documentary called Steadfast, and we showed a trailer of a new documentary that's a companion to that called The Butterfly People, about the Joplin tornado and the children and people that experienced what was said supernatural help and assistance during the tornado. Anyway, we're working on that. We also are working on a film festival, and it's called the Great Wonders Uplift Film Fest, and it'll be held in January on 11th, 12th, and 13th. We're accepting submissions now online on Film Freeway. There's some flyers out on the table. But we set this up as a membership organization so that people that want to be in movies, whether it be videography, acting, makeup, anything, we're a membership organization. You're invited to join as a member. We're going to start working on a directory of all of our members so that people that are making films, whether it be in Tulsa or Kansas City or whatever, can look at our directory and maybe cast some of their parts. Maybe find people that could do some editing, some lighting, some costume design, makeup, any of those things. So it's for cinematic artists. You're invited to join as a member, and so happy to be here. Thank you.
Next up, we've got the Proclamation Youth and Community Choir.
Hello, my name is Hannah Snow, and I'm co-director of Proclamation Youth and Community Choir. We're a Christian nonprofit group, and I've been blessed to see steady growth each year since we began nearly 7 years ago. This past season, we are blessed to have over 150 youth, K through 12th grade, involved, plus adults and guest musicians. The individuals and families that are involved do come from all across the 4-state area, so we kind of cover a wide territory. While we're primarily a choir, we also seek to encourage musicianship and artistry in the next generation, along with an overall greater appreciation for the arts. One way we do this is by bringing in some very gifted musicians and artists and even arrangers and composers to join us for our formal concerts. We just opened registrations for our upcoming Christmas season, which will also include adults. We love incorporating adults into our programs because we really believe there's something extra special about that cross-generational singing and interaction. We were blessed this past spring season to be able to hold our concert in May at MSSU's newly renovated Taylor Performing Arts, and we're excited to return there for our Christmas concert this year, which will be held on Saturday, November 9th. After the first of the year, we'll jump back into our regular youth season, where we'll meet once a week until we end with a formal concert in late April, probably early May 2024. We're looking forward to these upcoming seasons and would love to continue to partner with more musicians and artists in our area in hopes of growing an even greater appreciation for these things in our communities. Thanks.
And now we welcome Post Art Library.
Hi, I'm Jill Hallbach, Director of the Post Art Library. We are a 501c3 nonprofit located inside of Joplin Public Library. We do a lot of arts and cultural programming and exhibits inside of the library and in the community, and we love to collaborate. So if you haven't worked with us and you would like to, just let me know. Right now we have 2 exhibits. We have paintings and by Danette Below, as well as mixed media by Sean Fitzgibbon. In September, we'll have a library staff exhibit for the first time. And we're also a Joplin Arts Fest partner, which is here on site the 15th and 16th. And then in October, we'll be showing paintings by Amber Minard. And we'll be collaborating with the museum to show a creepy doll collection. And then we'll also show a collection of King Kong posters from a private collection. We'll have the Joplin Writers Fair, and we'll be hosting the Jasper County Adopt a Cemetery program. And then in November, we're partnering with Downstream Casino for Native American Heritage Month to have an exhibit and hopefully some programming with them and the public library. In December, we'll show the museum's hat collection and have our annual Post Art Library Holiday Tea. January through March, we'll have an exhibit of items from Spiva's permanent collection in our main gallery. And then in February, we'll partner with the library for Black History Month Fair, and then we'll do National Poetry Month activities with Connect2Culture and Pubhound Press in April, Preservation Month activities in May, and then we have a pretty big exhibit in June called Lost Souls. It'll be really interesting. It's actually 3 different exhibits all at the same time. And then we're also working on historic preservation advocacy and efforts, expanding our local history files, facilitating a request for research, and managing the library's makerspace. Thank you.
Next up, Spiva Center for the Arts.
Good morning, everyone. I am Heather Lesmeister. I'm the Executive Director for George A. Spiva Center for the Arts. So we're the other art center that has the name on it. But we are very excited. We got to meet with Dr. Van Galen and Missouri Southern, so we are hopeful that that will get changed and we'll all be better for it. So we are, who here loves to celebrate? Everybody, right? You like a little celebration? We do that every day. We celebrate the creative experience every day at Spiva. And we are so very thankful. We're 75 years young. And to be in this gorgeous building coming on a year, it's just been so exciting. So we're very thankful for our partners in Connect2Culture and for the Cornell complex for allowing the community to have this gorgeous, gorgeous building. We do a lot. There's a lot we do. Not only do we have world-class exhibits, and this space is allowing us to bring more and more of those in, we have educational components. We do camps, classes, outreach. Our third grade program is phenomenal. We serve over, from 1,500 to 2,000 third graders every year come into this space, and we have programming that go along with it. Our exhibits, most of them are free to the public, and we love to be able to keep it that way, due in part to our fantastic sponsors that help us out with that. Our outreach programs that we do. We go into the community and teach, and our community comes to us. Every Friday, Sarah, our education director, goes to the Rock and does programs with them. So it's not just about, it's all about art in different ways. So how can we heal? How can we communicate? How can we give something to the community? Because after all, art is for everyone. And that's what we like to make sure that we're doing. We're really ramping up our events and programming, so there's a lot going on this next year. As being in this building, as of now, we've doubled our capacity over the past year. Want to leave you with a staggering number. From November of last year through July of this year, we've had 15,832 people come through our door. So it's been great. So figure out how you can work with us. We want to work with you.
Next up, the non-permitted project.
I have to condense a 30-minute spiel into 2 minutes, so here we go. So the Non-Permitted Project is a grassroots movement. Our whole goal is to bring mental health to a tabletop discussion by providing a safe place for expression and resource connections. We have 3 main pillars of what we take care of. The first one is we like to showcase local talent, artists, and all kinds of medium on our website and social media. Second thing is we have monthly curated events where we have local musicians come in and perform, or we have open jam nights where we have music instructors come and teach a certain set of chords or notes, and we all play together. And then we have expression nights where you bring your art and you come set up and you showcase your art maybe for the first time ever. And then the third resource is the one that I really take care of. We connect resources in the community by, say, if you need a state-issued ID, we connect you with somebody who can provide you a state-issued ID. If you need a primary care physician that doesn't break the bank and you don't have Medicaid or insurance, we connect you with somebody for that. If you need religious counseling, we can connect you with somebody to give you religious counseling. Or if you are non-religious and you would like to find somewhere where you best feel fit, then we connect you with those. Oh, I have 30 seconds left. We have an event coming up here in, I believe, 14 days, right here in this room. It's going to be a completely different look. It's called the Back to School Bash, and we're going to have 5 bands. We'll have a touring act coming through as well. We, in the past 3 years, well, this is our 3rd year, past 2 years, we have had over 200 people in attendance. Check us out on our website.
Next up, Downtown Joplin Alliance.
Hello, I'm Ivy Hagedorn. I am the Programming and Marketing Director for Downtown Joplin Alliance. We are a 501c3 that has been in operation since 1989, and we work to promote the continued revitalization of our downtown corridor. Even though we've been around since 1989, it was actually just about 1 year ago today that we became a nationally accredited Main Street program, so we're very proud of that. We have a lot of events coming up over the next rest of the year. September 13th, join us at Chaos Brewing Company for our Downtown Now event. This is a great opportunity for anyone who's interested in knowing what's going on downtown to come and find us. And we'll actually be specifically detailing if you want to buy a building downtown, How do you go about it? We'll also be talking about our Parklet program there, so join us. We have 3 more months of Third Thursday left. In August, we will be celebrating the Dog Days of Summer, so bring your favorite furry friend downtown. And then September, Missouri Southern will take over Main Street once again, and that's always one of our favorite events of the year. And then in October, it'll be a fall harvest-themed event. Think bake sales and hay rides and also Main Street, so it should be fun. We're also still doing wine share every first Friday of the month. In August or in September, you can actually join us at Stiefel at 420 South Main. And be on the lookout for our holiday events coming up. We have Small Business Saturday promotions with our Fall in Love with Local campaign and the window decorating contest that helps transform downtown into just a wonderful, holiday paradise. We also are pleased to announce that our 2024 events calendar is basically done, so watch for that to drop soon, and you can find it on our website.
Stay put, Ivy.
Yep, so still Ivy Hagedorn, but this time I'm talking about Joplin Arts Fest, and as Jill already mentioned, we are so excited that this year the 9th annual festival will be held here at Cornell. We will be primarily out on the Leggett and Platte Green, but there will also be indoor booths right in this space that we're sitting in, which I'm sure everyone is very, very happy about air conditioning finally being a part of Arts Fest. We have 40 artists joining us this year. Some of them are, old favorites, and some of them are brand new artists to this event. Over 8 different live performances will be held over the 2 days, and I think they involve many of the people in this room, actually, so that's pretty exciting. Spiva, one of our main partners for the event, will be doing some great creative make-and-takes for people of all ages, and there'll be a variety of food and drink available. And I think, a thing that if people ever ask you, hey, what's Arts Fest about? Just let them know this isn't like some highbrow thing. This is something for everybody. It's a fine arts festival, yes, but it's free to attend. Do we want you to buy art? Absolutely, we want you to buy art. But you can just come and support the artists by talking to them, chatting with them, and, going and doing our make-and-takes, listening to the performances, just being there and, being a part of this community-building event. Okay, I have 30 seconds left, but I'm going to move into Joplin Empire Market because I'm still up here for the next one. Okay, so we are also the Joplin Empire Market, which is part of Downtown Joplin Alliance, and we are a 4 seasons market. We are a producer-only farmers market, which means anything that you see there has been grown or made by the person selling it. We actually just celebrated our 5th birthday at the end of April, which was amazing. Some of the things you can look forward to other than just a great market going forward is we are celebrating Hobbit Day on September 23rd. This is in partnership with the Joplin Public Library. And I think it's just going to be a very fun day celebrating all things Tolkien. And where better to celebrate hobbits than a place that sells lots of food. So I think that's going to be a great day. We also have our S'mores and Pours Night Market returning. That'll be October 21st, always a great event. And then our holiday market starts November 25th this year. So if you're looking to shop local, support small creators while getting your Christmas shopping done, the Empire Market is a great place to do that. We also, this year, opened our Newton Kitchen, which is a shared use community kitchen, fully licensed in the market. So if you know anyone who needs to maybe run a catering business, or they are an aspiring chef but need a place to test out their recipes, our commercial kitchen is available to rent. And on Saturdays, we actually have some of those same vendors selling out of the kitchen, so it makes it a great place to eat. We also have our community gardens as a main focus this year. We have a dedicated group of volunteers who are out there almost every day. And we do have an open day for community gardens that is on Thursdays from 10 to 2. Children are welcome and encouraged. And it's just a really fun, convivial atmosphere there. And I encourage you all to attend. Thank you.
Next up, North Heights Neighborhood Group.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Justin Gill. I serve as the Vice President of the North Heights Neighborhood Group. Our neighborhood is between Main Street to Jackson, and it is all of the blocks connected to the alphabet streets here in North Joplin. Our group was started 8 years ago as just a group of neighbors who were wanting to revitalize the area. And so our focus is threefold: revitalization, community relationships, and advocacy for our neighborhood. We do revitalization through relaying the brick sidewalks. We've done that for a number of neighbors, helping put new lights, solar motion sensing lights in older neighbors' houses. We've looked at doing trash pickup days and other kind of neighborhood group efforts. We have community relationships by having a Facebook page, which sometimes is a little colorful, but we have about 2,000 neighbors that are actually connected to our Facebook page. It helps us with crime issues, lost pets, gift giving to each other if there's extra things or if people are in need in our neighborhood. That's been really vital to relationships. And on the advocacy side, we try to do things like cookouts and bring people into the neighborhood. And our main event that we do every year is called Porch Fest. The first Saturday of October is how we've kind of landed over the last number of years. We do a local music and arts festival. And this year is actually going to be our biggest event that we have ever done. We are blocking off 2 blocks. One entire block will be for artists who make their own creative arts things to sell and to show off, and another block just for food trucks and to enjoy. And we have 47 local bands that will be coming and using the neighborhood porches as stages for 7 full hours and rotating every hour, and it's all free for everyone, and we have thousands of people that come in. We'd love you to be there.
Welcome, Creative Learning Alliance.
Good morning and thank you. My name is Neely Myers. I'm the Executive Director of Creative Learning Alliance, and our mission is to engage people of all ages in hands-on science, technology, engineering, art, and math, or STEAM, learning based on curiosity and play, because that is really the business of childhood. And really, as we grow up, we should never stop playing. That is how the brain learns, is by doing, so we need to make sure that we're always doing hands-on. In 2022 and 2023, we served over 2,500 people, and that's just with our monthly themed play shops. That's not even with regular hours yet, and that was both in our creativity lab and with our outreach events. But it's not just that. We have also served specialty groups who are vulnerable populations, like the CASA families, and advocates like Children's Haven, like community support services. So if we have not collaborated with you in that way, we would love to, or really anyway, we're always looking for collaborations. We did add our first manufactured exhibit. Previous to that, all of our exhibits were hand-built here locally, and they're wonderful, but it was exciting to add our first manufactured exhibit, which is a 94-inch by 53-inch Light Bright. So if you loved playing with Light Bright as a kid, please come down and play with the giant one in our lab. And that was purchased with very generous donation from Liberty, so we thank them for that. Coming up, August 19th, we are celebrating National Aviation Day at the Freedom of Flight Museum and with the Freedom of Flight Museum, and you may hear more about that from them today. September 10th, we're going to do sports in STEM. October 28th, we have a Mad Scientist Lab coming up. But what's really exciting, I have a lot. You can look on my calendar. I'm running out of time. In April, we are celebrating the eclipse with a 3-day event. I left eclipse glasses for you guys outside. It is we'll have 95.5% totality here. Logier has paid for our entry fees for the next year starting in September, so there will be no charge for kids for labs. And we have a significant expansion in the next few months. And if you're out and about late tonight, please be looking up at the sky, because Perseids will be at peak.
Next up, Joplin area Town and Country Quilters.
Hello, I'm Kathy Knapp, representing Joplin Area Town and Country Quilters. We're another 501c3 organization. We were founded in 1985. We meet the third Tuesday of each month at Peace Lutheran Church, 3100 North St. Louis. Our monthly activities include educational speakers, workshops, trunk shows, show and tells. We have sew days where members get together to work on community service projects or sign out kits to take home, sew, and return. Quilters' tools and techniques have changed from the days of cutting fabric with fabric, scissors, and paper templates. We use rotary cutters, cutting machines, and specialty rulers. It's not like the old days. The majority of piecers today find finishing their quilts by using machine or long arm. Although we go back to our roots, and we will gather around an antique wooden frame at George Washington Carver Prairie Day. We'll be demonstrating on September 9th there. To date, we've completed 140 quilts, 50 receiving blankets, and 130 burp cloths that will be gifted on October 17th to agencies serving those in need in the 4 states. Members made and donated 90 comfort pillows for the Cherokee County foster care children. A fundraising quilt was made for the Area Agency on Aging. Stop by their office and pick up a ticket to win it. A beautiful red, white, and blue sampler quilt was created to commemorate the Joplin sesquicentennial that now hangs in City Hall. Beginning to advanced quilters are welcome to attend 2 meetings of the Guild before membership is required. To find out what's scheduled, visit our website or the Connect2Culture monthly calendar. Thank you.
Next up, Wildcat Glades Nature Group.
Good morning. My name is Robin Standridge. I'm the Executive Director for Wildcat Glades Nature Group. Well, we did just change our name. Some of you are going, well, weren't they the Friends Group just last year? Yes, we were, but we decided that that didn't really capture who we are and what we do. Last year, during our program year, we served over 8,900 people in educational programs. And this year, we expect to surpass that. We actually are the ones who take care of the trails at Wildcat Glades. We also, of course, offer plenty of programs for all ages. There's a misconception that we only take care of little kids. That is definitely a misconception. We've actually started a foraging program by one of our volunteers is a certified forager. That is someone who's gone through an extensive training to be able to teach how to identify and to use those plants. She actually has a class at Natural Grocers next week on August 18th. She's going to talk about wild teas. And then there's a hike on August 19th about foraging. And then October 26th, fall foraging with confidence. We also, I'm really excited about this year's Ghostly Glades program. That is geared toward the entire family. It's a free event. It's October 21st and 26th. It's in the evening. I encourage you to come out. It's going to be superheroes saving the glade. So please come out and see that. We always sell out. It's free, but we sell out. There's no more space. May the Force be with you. It's April 27th, Crawdads at the Creek, June 7th. Waterfest is July 20th next year. And please come out and visit us. We have lots and lots and lots of things to do. Come out and check out our trail restoration that just started with a collaboration with MSSU's Dr. Wieland. We will be changing the way the trail looks, getting rid of those invasive plants, and we're going to actually teach the community how to get rid of invasive plants in their backyard. Anyway, come and see us. Thank you.
Please welcome Joplin History and Mineral Museum.
Hello all, Chris Wiseman. I'm the curator at the Joplin Museum. I guess Frank used all my time up, so thank you very much. We have a lot of things that have been happening and changing at the museum. If you've not been out for a while, please come and see us. We've been upgrading, updating, and doing a lot of things inside, as well as spreading to the outside. One of our big projects this past year has been our prairie restoration project. We are taking some areas outside the museum and restoring them to native prairie grass. We've been working with Missouri Conservation Department, U.S. Fish and Game. We're trying to have a small area that we can use as an educational resource in town to talk about the importance of things like pollinators and what native grasses can do to our area. We have received several grants for doing interactive technology inside the museum, which we're very excited about. Coming up in relation to the Prairie Project, we'll be hosting a Smithsonian traveling exhibit that deals with animal habitats, and that should be a very exciting thing too. We have our annual rock show coming up. We are hosting a fundraising golf tournament in October. On October 7th, we're hosting a plant swap at the museum. This is our first year to do this. We had one earlier this year that was really well received. Just a lot of changes, you know, come out and give us a look. We're trying to be more active on Facebook, and we are keeping up with things where you can look at and get dates and such from that. But we also have been doing some things like some fun pictures of artifacts. And coming up this October, we'll be doing our 4th or 5th year of spooky dolls in the museum. So come out and see us. Thank you very much.
Next up, Joplin Rotary Sculpture Garden.
My name is Bob Headley. I'm chairman of the board for Rotary Sculpture Garden. Rotary Sculpture Garden is a joint venture between the Rotary Club of Joplin and the Daybreak Rotary Club of Joplin. It was established in 2018 as a 501c3. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life within our community. Presently, all of the sculptures that are out there have been donated by individuals. There are 25 separate locations, as you can tell from that little map, where sculptures are placed, 27 sculptures within those 25 locations. They were all done by 13 world-renowned artists. All donated sculptures must be approved by the Rotary Sculpture Garden Board and the Joplin City Parks and Recreation Board. And the reason for that, we want those sculptures to last over time. The sculptures, there are 26 that are bronze, high quality bronze, and there's a new one out there that's stainless steel. If you haven't been out to Mercy Park and looked at the sculptures, I encourage you. I'm out there quite a bit, but people are out there walking their dogs, enjoying time, and it's stopping and looking at the sculptures, taking pictures. Probably one of the funniest things I've seen lately is the kids, small kids, running up to Rabbit Reach, one of the sculptures, and hugging it and having their picture taken. So it's worth your time. We want you to be on some of those sculptures. There's some we don't want you to be on. I have a handout out in the lobby that has all the information, the sculptures, has the map, has all of the donors, has all of the artists listed, and also has all of the contact information. So have any questions, see me later. Thank you.
Now welcome Vintage Swing Movement Joplin.
Hello, my name is Katie Boydston with Vintage Swing Movement Joplin. Ashley King and myself started this around 2015 at college. We have evolved from college dorms, hallways, racquetball courts into many amazing venues in our area. And so our mission is to preserve history, cultivate community, and inspire dance. We do that in a lot of different ways. Our main event is every first Friday of the month at Just a Taste in Webb City. We have live jazz. Yes, live jazz music every month. So come listen. A lot of people dance. A lot of people just come and listen. There's always great food and drinks. We also have, we partner with great bands like JoMo Jazz and then our friends up at Northwest Arkansas Jazz and More. Once or twice a year, they'll bring their entire 19-piece jazz orchestra. So you do not want to miss that. We also teach progressive lessons and workshops for people who want to learn how to dance. And movement is a part of our name because we actually partnered this year with 8 different cities surrounding us, and Joplin happened to be the most central, and we had an event called Central Swing Time. So we hosted over 90 incredible dancers here in Joplin, all the way from St. Louis, Dallas, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Arkansas, everywhere, and it was amazing. And so surprise your spouse, surprise your family with a fun night out on the town. Come visit us, check us out.
Now welcome the Harry M. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex.
Well, good morning. My name is Clifford Wirt. I serve as the treasurer for the Cornell Complex. To begin my remarks, I first always want to remind ourselves of the amazing legacy gift to Joplin by the lead donor, Mr. Harry M. Cornell, Jr. His wish to see the cultural arts flourish in Joplin will impact generations to come. All of the 357 individuals, businesses, organizations, and foundations that have been donors have brought forth this fully paid for, debt-free, multi-million-dollar cultural asset to Joplin. And here's a fun fact. As of this date, 99.6% of all commitments made to support have been fully completed. That's amazing. That's worth a round of applause. That's amazing. And we fully believe that virtually all remaining of those commitments will be met. What's on the horizon? The Cornell Complex Board is currently investigating the potential for a permanent covering for the Leg & Platt Green outdoor stage and the future for an outdoor concessions storage bathroom facility in the southwest corner. It's one thing to pay for, it's another thing to sustain. That comes by supporting the 2 primary tenets of the Cornell Complex, Connect2Culture and George A. Spiva Center for the Arts. Also the one subtenet, Pro Musica. You do so by supporting those with memberships, donations, event, show, performance attendance, organizations, and rentals. And real quick, this is a former asphalt building place. Former asphalt. Look at the multi-million-dollar asset we now have in Joplin, and let's not forget that. Thank you.
Next up, MSSU Choral Society.
Again, thank you to Connect2Culture for again showcasing the depth and the breadth of the arts in the Joplin area. My name is Wally Bloss, and I like to sing. Irving Berlin, Marvin Hamlish, Mac Huff, George Friedrich Handel, John Rutter. These are some of the composers that the MSSU Choral Society performs on a regular basis. This year we will bring a jazzy version of Jingle Bells, a lush arrangement of Oh Holy Night, and many, many more. The MSSU Choral Society was founded in 1980 by Dr. Ale Carnine and is now conducted by Melissa Belk. The chorus is open to all men and women singers from college to age, well, people my age. And there's no audition, so if you like to sing, come join us. We have members from all over the area, Mount Vernon, Lamar, Joplin, Webb City, Carl Junction, Neosho, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. There's no memorization. We sing with music in our hands, because some of us need it that way. And we have a great piano accompanist, Clint Newby. We rehearse in MSSU's music building, Finney Hall, room 208, every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Monday, Monday, remember that day. We will present a holiday concert in December and a spring concert in May. They're always well attended by the community. You better watch out, you better not cry. If you like to sing, come give us a try. The cost is only $30 for the semester. I'm doing good, good. Which comes out to about $1 an hour for great music instruction and fun singing. And you can check us out for the first 2 rehearsals before you pay. Be our guest, put our singing to the test. For more information, check our Facebook page, MSSU Choral Society. And if you like to sing, come join us, because we have fun, fun, fun singing in the Choral Society. Thank you.
Next up, Urban Art Gallery.
Well, now I've got to bring this down a little bit. Okay, my name is Stacy Height, and I am a full-time artist at the Urban Art Gallery. I am taking Linda Teeter's place today because she's on her 50th wedding anniversary and is out of the country. So, our mission at Urban Art Gallery is to support local artists, artists that maybe have never shown before and want to represent their art to family and friends in our community. So we are a small art gallery, and we change our exhibits every month. And so far to date, since Linda opened in 2015, we have shown over 150 local artists. Today, we are showing Rolanda Roots art she's from Pittsburgh, Kansas, and her show is Earth, Iron, and Fire, which is inspired by her recent trip to Greece. She works in acoustic and iron. It's just amazing. So you really need to come by and see that. Next month, we'll be hosting a Mexican artist and painter, Morioka Zungia, with his Cubanism and Surrealism works. He's from Kansas City, so you probably haven't seen his work before, at least in this area. And you can meet him at his reception on First ArtWalk on September the 7th. We have received the Best Art Gallery in the Things to Do in Southwest Missouri. We are an intimate setting, and Linda offers small and private art workshops and classes. She offers college seniors and kids showing of their art. So stop by. Thanks.
Now we've got the Joplin Arts District. Just putting another hat on.
So the Joplin Arts District is designated as 56 blocks of historic downtown Joplin, from B Street to 12th Street, Walta, Pennsylvania, including Route 66. We're bordered by Murfreesburg historic homes to the west and Easttown to the east. But we're more than just a designated place. We're a destination. We're a destination that offers events, entertainment. We celebrate the arts, and we celebrate entrepreneurs. The Joplin Arts District is a family-friendly destination, offering street vendors, artists, murals, live music, Spiva art with its beautiful fountain, plus historic and modern architecture. But let's not forget dining opportunities by local restaurateurs. We offer diversity and inclusion. JMO is a proud member of the Arts District with parades, arts, and festivals. We're a charitable organization chartered in 2019. We use our funds to enhance our streets by paying artists to celebrate public art. We've added a sign to the historic George A. Spiva Park, giving him recognition for creating this beautiful park, which has not been named for over 50 years. We are members of the Minnie Hackett Community Center, and we're on the board of the Langston Hughes Cultural Society. But we're not only a destination for tourists and residents, we're a destination for local entrepreneurs. Artists who've opened galleries, small business owners, fashionable boutiques, coffee shops, bars, art galleries, and restaurants. And we'd love to celebrate your small business too.
Next up, First Thursday Art Walk.
Hi. I really wish Stacy was doing this one too. So I am Rachel Cabral. I'm an artist, and I'm a regular member of the First Thursday Art Walk. Linda Teeter started that. It's an offshoot of the Third Thursday Art Walk. She just wanted to showcase her photography, and she wanted to give other artists the opportunity to show their stuff. Her focus was also networking emerging artists, professional artists, and local musicians with the community. First Thursday offers paintings of various techniques and styles, ceramics, jewelry, textiles, handmade journals, photography, and lots of other mediums by different artists throughout the season. In art galleries, pop-up spaces, coffee shops, restaurants, retail stores, and vacant buildings. So we're in our 16th season, and we have more emerging artists than ever, and it's truly a labor of love. This year we have an artisan market in the back of the Joplin Avenue Coffee. We have music on stage. Let's see. We also have artists showing in this beautiful complex. And Urban Art Gallery also has a different artist every month. So we show March through October, 5:30 to 8:30. No matter what the weather, we have 8 to 10 vendors. We have live music. It's free, it's family-friendly, wheelchair accessible. So it's indoors, and there's plenty of parking in the downtown area. So our next event is September 7th. We have a Facebook page, First Thursday ArtWalk Joplin Mo, and that has the map for every month, all the different artists and locations. Sorry, I'm really nervous. All right, well that's it. Thank you.
Now welcome the Joplin Area Piano Teachers Association.
Hello, my name's Megan Sabo, and I'm the president of the Joplin Area Piano Teachers Organization, and we're excited to be here. It is our first time here, so it's great to hear from all the other groups in the area. The JPTA is a group of area piano teachers supporting members and composers in the Joplin area. JPTA was founded in 1960 and offers monthly recitals, festivals, master classes, and workshops for area piano students. Upcoming JPTA events, we have the Duet Recital, October 8th at Missouri Southern, the Sonatina Recital, November 11th at the First Christian Church in Webb City, and then we're excited about our December recital on the 3rd, which will be held here, and we love being here on the fully restored 1948 Concert Grand. In 2024, we look forward to offering more recitals, our annual festival, master classes, and our year-end honors recital. All of our events are free to attend. Any area piano teachers are welcome to join. We would love to have you. And we also encourage supporting members to help us with using great locations like the Cornell complex. Please join our social media pages. We are on Instagram and Facebook. I left information on the table how to join as a supporting member or a piano teacher. And a special thank you to everyone with Connect2Culture for organizing this event. We're excited to be here. Thank you.
Next up, Friends of the Joplin Public Library.
Good morning, I'm Paul Tevereau, member of the Board of Directors of the Friends of the Joplin Public Library, an organization that's just barely a year old in terms of our activities. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and I guess your first question might be, if we already have a public library that's supported through the city property tax, why do we need a separate 501c3 organization? You can find information about that in this brochure, copies of which are available out there. We also have a web page and a Facebook site. But let me very briefly say what our mission is, what our purpose is. We first of all provide financial support that allows the library to do certain activities. We also can fund certain resources that just couldn't be permitted through the library's budget. We also promote and encourage volunteerism. I'll explain a little bit about what those volunteer opportunities are. And then we also serve to inform the public about the available resources at the library, which go well beyond the good collection of books and periodicals. I think it might be clearer if I were to tell you some of the things we've done in the past year. It was in 2020 that Library Director Gina Gockley called a number of us together to look at forming a group that's been very successful in other communities. Oh my word. Among the things we've done is we've built, if you go to the library, we've had browsing baskets for patrons. We've donated $2,500 that paid for the recent visit of author Shelby Van Pelt during the Joplin Reads Together. We have a children's book club that was described. We donated $1,000 for books for those kids. Among the things you can do, if you can indulge me for just 10 more seconds, consider becoming a member for as little as $10. Apply to become a volunteer, donate your gently used books, and connect us to other community organizations, because the people here, I think, have a high profile in the community, and we would welcome the opportunity to share information with other community organizations. Thank you, and I apologize for not quite getting through this script.
Please welcome Heartland Concert Band.
I'm Judd Fisher, president of the Heartland Concert Band, and we are an all-volunteer 501c3 organization. We currently have around 55 to 60 musicians. They range in ages from teenagers to, well, octogenarians. We assist at special occasions, veterans organizations. We will do Veterans Day and Memorial Day services. We will perform 4th of July at the Northtown Neighborhood Get-Together. We will do a holiday performance out at North Park Mall. And we do lunches at the Joplin Senior Service Center as well as at the First Church here in Joplin. We will have a spring concert at the end of February, but this year we are doing the first, what we're calling a Community Band Outdoor Picnic, or CBOP 24. We will be inviting 3 other bands to come, community concert bands, to come and perform on the outdoor stage here at the Cornell complex. It will be an all-day event on Saturday, June 22nd. We will have food trucks, antique cars, fun booths, and a lot of other activities. It will be a fun, family-friendly event. We're kind of an Americana type thing, and there's nothing like it in the 4-state area. The closest one for community concert bands that I found is in central Iowa and Colorado. So this is unique to our area, and we're looking forward to it. We'll have some flyers about it out in the lobby. Thank you. And I'm staying up here because next is the Pro Musica. I'm a volunteer member on the board of that. And Pro Musica is a concert presenting organization that fosters interest in, appreciation for, and enjoyment of world-class live classical music in Joplin and the 4-state area. At Pro Musica, we believe that everyone deserves access to classical music. And to that end, we present 5 to 7 each year concerts that we're about to embark on our 44th year. Our chamber music series features concerts by internationally touring artists who specialize in classical chamber music, meaning small groups of musicians who perform music by familiar composers like Mozart and Beethoven, as well as living and working today composers and so forth. Our performances are presented here in this hall, as well as hosted at several other varieties around the community. We also produce numerous education events each season in partnership with Joplin schools and community organizations, bringing music directly to our community for students of all ages, from early childhood to the college level. This year, we will again partner with the Joplin Public Library to share a Bach a By Baby program for Joplin's youngest listeners. For the 2023-24 season, we have an exciting roster of artists. As you'll see listed here, we have 2 incredible European string quartets, one traveling from the UK and another from Poland. We'll also present 2 fantastic piano trios. That's a trio of violin, cello, and piano, including a recent Grammy nominee and the winners of the prestigious Concert Artists Guild competition for emerging artists. And we'll start the season with the dynamic Imani Winds. We look forward to seeing you. Pro Musica is ageless music for all ages. Thank you.
Next up, George Washington Carver National Monument.
Hi everyone, I'm Diane Eilenstein, Park Ranger at George Washington Carver National Monument, and we have a national park in our backyard. That is awesome and amazing. It is the birthplace and childhood home of George Washington Carver, who himself was a musician and an artist. He conducted lots of humanitarian outreach, but obviously everyone knows him as a scientist. We have a lot of features at the park. I want to let you know that the park brings in about 45,000 visitors a year at this time, and it looks like this coming year when we do our stats, we're going to be at pre-COVID numbers and probably break those records. We're feeling it too. So it's a wonderful place. Raise your hand if you've ever been there. Look at you, all right. And we actually collaborate with a lot of you, and we hope we get to meet more of you. The park features amazing trails. We've had some extensions of our trails in the last couple years. A lot of local people come just to walk the trails and walk their dogs, but we also have guided tours on our trails. Come learn more about this very important man who has the honor of having the first national park established for an African American in his own name right here in Southwest Missouri. Our museum is a very, very good museum. Our films, we have film features on the weekends, programs, events. We're free of charge. We're open 362 days a year. And we see about 10,000 students for guided field trips every year, so we're working on that next generation. I want to invite you to our Storytelling Festival on August 26th. We're going to have a man portraying Henry Box Brown. We'll have Cherokee Nation storyteller, African American stories, but our biggest event of the year is September the 9th, Prairie Day, which Kathy mentioned. The Quilters will be there. We'll have great music, lots of demonstrations. Everything we do is free of charge, and to honor George Washington Carver's life and the African American experience, National Park Service history, so thank you.
Next up, Neosho Arts Council.
Hello, I'm Josh Novak. I'm an art instructor for Crowder College, but I'm also a member of the Neosho Arts Council. Neosho Arts Council is dedicated to growing appreciation, participation, and support for the arts in our community. We've recently launched our new Murals of Neosho guide and descriptive audio tour, which essentially gives a great description filled with narratives and descriptions of historical landmarks, but also makes it more accessible to the blind or partially sighted community. Viewers will also be able to access high-resolution photos, location details, and additional information on the Neosho Arts Council website. The guide also includes a virtual map of mural locations with easy access and directions for in-person viewing. All of this is available at neoshoarts.net. Here's a look at some of our upcoming events. Entry is now open for the 28th Annual Thomas Hart Benton Art Competition and Exhibition this September and October. Cash prizes will be awarded in both emerging and professional artist divisions. We're also excited to introduce the Thomas Hart Benton Youth and Art Competition and Exhibition for young artists ages 8 to 17. Neosho sidewalks will once again transform into canvases for works of art during our annual Sidewalk Chalk Art Contest, part of the Neosho Fall Art Festival. October 7th is that date. Cash prizes will be awarded to the top 3 artists in the kids, teen, and adult divisions. And also upon entry, it is free for children up to 16. You'll be able to maintain your pastels. And last year, we only had about 5 adults enter in the competitive, and the first prize was about $400. So please consider submitting. October 26th, we will be hosting a free screening of Art 21 Bodies of Knowledge. Everyone is invited to join us. And then finally, February 3rd is our ArtCon. Join us for a day filled with comics, cosplay, and competition. Meet the creators of your favorite comics and take part take part in free panels and enjoy specialty venues. If you want to follow us, please follow us at Neosho Arts on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you.
Please welcome Joplin Regional Artists Coalition.
Good morning. My name is Emily Rose, President of Joplin Regional Artists Coalition. JRAC is a nonprofit founded by visual artists to network fellow artists for the purpose of more effectively engaging in cultural, economic, and educational activities. The organization is not limited to Joplin, but encompasses a 100-mile radius. We welcome both emerging and seasoned creators over 18 years of age to our ranks, as well as enthusiasts and patrons of the arts. Our members enjoy access to regular show opportunities, promotion via JRAC's website and social media outlets, workshops to deepen their knowledge, and informal gatherings where creative ideas are exchanged. Next month, we are proud to partner with Spiva Center for the Arts on the Paint the Ozarks Plein Air Workshop and Competition and help sponsor Joplin Arts Fest. In November, we will host our annual studio tour event for which participating members open up their personal workspaces to the public. It's a fantastic opportunity to interact one-on-one with a working artist and find out more about their creative process. Looking to 2024, we are planning to offer exhibits at Art Central Carthage, Maple Uncommon Guest House and Gallery, and Spiva Center for the Arts. We are working to develop future opportunities to show at MSSU and Cotty College. If you'd like to know more, our social media handle on Facebook and Insta is @JoplinRAC. Feel free to take a brochure on your way out. Thank you.
Next up, Ozark Festival Orchestra.
I'm Murray Bischoff, president of the Ozark Festival Orchestra Board, and this is Carla Wooten, the new OFO music director for our 44th season. The Ozark Festival Orchestra, based in Monette, is a classical music orchestra with forays into pops and musical theater. We are a volunteer community orchestra. We accept as many players as we can who want to come to our Tuesday night rehearsals, which run for 6 weeks prior to our concerts. This coming season, our performances will be on Sundays, October 15, December 3, and February 25, all at the Monette High School Performing Arts Center at 3 p.m., and our Pops concert will be at 2:30 p.m. on Sunday, April 14th at the Monette City Park Casino. Our February concert continues our Young Artist program with young people from rural areas playing a movement of a concerto. The OFO plays full symphonies, concertos, and shorter symphonic works. We've played excerpts from Handel's Messiah with a community choir, and we've commissioned works. Musicians drive from significant distances for the chance to play in our family. We are the largest and the oldest arts organization of our kind between Joplin and Springfield. The OFO is supported by concert sponsors, donors, and advertisers in our program book, ticket sales, and funds managed by the Community Foundation of the Ozarks. We have probably the lowest ticket prices in the state. Our slogan has been bringing great music to hometown audiences. Our concert posters and news releases are posted on many area events, calendars, and newspapers, including Connect2Culture. We issue a newsletter prior to every concert to provide details of our music. You can get on our mailing list by messaging our Facebook page. Come hear us perform, or better yet, come play with us. Let the music lift your spirits.
Please welcome Freedom of Flight Museum.
Good morning. My name is Daryl Coit, and I'm president of the Freedom of Flight Museum. And we are currently located in the General Aviation Terminal of the Joplin Regional Airport. However, due to our rapid growth, we are just really running out of space. So we are in the process of designing a new building that's to be somewhere on the grounds of the airport. That's going to be a big project for us. At the museum, we provide displays of our rich regional aerospace history and offer hands-on STEM activities for our area youth. Our hope is that our activities will spark in our youth an interest in science, technology, engineering, and math that will be helpful to them later in determining their career paths. We also conduct airport field trips, and to date we've had over about 9,000 kids, elementary kids, come to the airport even after the 2-year COVID layoff, so we're happy about that. Here are some of the events we have for the rest of the year. As Neely Myers mentioned, we are partnering with the Creative Learning Alliance, and we will offer some special exhibits of aviation models and so forth, and that's to celebrate Aviation Day, which was Orville Wright's birthday. And not many people know it, but Orville Wright spent quite a bit of time in Joplin at one time. In September, we will partner with Olson Engineering at Thursday by offering STEM activity in a combined booth with them. Olson is also helping us with the design and construction of a very big veterans tribute to be located at the entrance to the airport. I think that'll be a really neat deal. In October, it's Wings and Wheels, a car and airplane show at the museum. Last year we had over 1,000 people attend, and I hope to get a few more this year. In November, in recognition of Veterans Day, it'll be planes, trains, and automobiles. December, we bring in Santa to the airport. We're working on that with the elves. It's a little hard to get that done. And we host some awesome birthday parties too, so come and see us. Thank you.
Next up, Joplin Little Theater.
Hello, I'm Sean Conroy, president of Joplin Little Theater. And our season this year is The Glass Menagerie, It's a Wonderful Life, the live radio play, Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Tony Award-winning Best Play in 2011. Of course, The Glass Menagerie, everybody knows Tennessee Williams, right? All Quiet on the Western Front, World War I drama, and Promises, Promises, a musical based on the Billy Wilder film, The Apartment, if anybody's seen that movie. Joplin Little Theater has been around since 1939. We've been in the Park Playhouse for 75 years, so long time of presenting community theater. And if you've ever been interested in doing theater, come out and do it. It's a lot of fun. I started doing it out there about 5 years ago, and now I'm the president of the board. I don't know how that happened. Season passes, you save 15% if you buy a season pass, and it's $75 for adults, seniors at $65. So that's a great opportunity there. And lastly, we have a fundraiser coming up. We're partnering with the Area Agency on Aging, and we're doing a play here, October 5th. It's called Breadcrumbs, and it's about a person losing their memory. That's why we are partnering with Area Agency on Aging. They're bringing in a celebrity director for this. He is the professor of theater at Columbia College in Chicago and the professional theater director as well. That will be a $100 ticket, and if you want the VIP, it's $125 for appetizers and drinks. So if you're interested in that, go to our website. Thank you.
Well, we did it, and it's before noon. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. What a year ahead we've got to enjoy. I'd love to talk to you after this, but before you go, please, meet some new people, peruse the handouts that are in the lobby, and feel free to leave those. Connect2Culture will store them and refill the Cornell Complex rack card holder out there with your materials. A reminder about the Missouri Arts Council coming to Joplin, October 11th, 12th, 13th. The sign up out there if you're interested in learning about their grant funding program. Please sign up for that. We will also be sending out a survey about today's event. And how can we improve this event, grow the event, maybe that arts and cultural expo that I mentioned earlier. What can we add? What did you like about the event? We always love to hear that. Thank you very much for coming. Have a great day.